Okay, I guess that first I should explain what I'm doing here. I've got a big vocabulary book. I would love to take it with me on my upcoming trip to Asia, but it's too heavy. So I'm doing this so I can maybe refer to it once in a while. Okay, so starting in the top left corner, we have 不要叫醒我, which is don't wake me up, which is like a deliberate act. You just yell at someone to wake them up. And sort of corollary, I guess, is 不要吵醒我, is don't wake me up. It's not deliberately, just don't wake me up by being so noisy. So we got 不要叫醒我 and 不要吵醒我. Okay, 我从来不抽烟. Relax, we've got three different ways, I guess. 放轻松, and 轻松. 计划 is a plan, and 机会 is an opportunity. I confuse those occasionally, so that's why I wrote it down. Yeah, some of this stuff is really easy, but if you want to learn things, what I've learned is that you have to overlearn it. So there's a lot of stuff in here that I know. I'm just practicing, just doing this to consolidate, I guess is how you'd say it. 不礼貌的评论 is a rude comment. 自然的表现 is act naturally. 兄弟姐妹 is brothers and sisters. 垃圾 is garbage, and 垃圾桶 is a garbage can. I used to make a mistake with that. I would say 垃圾桶, and then somebody said that, oh, hang on, that's not a great thing to say because 头 means head. You don't want to say garbage head. It's 垃圾桶. 交朋友. And of course, what we can do here is that we can 造句, I believe I've got that right, is make sentences. So 交朋友, we could say, for example, 我们去日本的时候，我们交好多朋友. In fact, we could say that we 交新朋友 would be to make new friends, as you can see there. If this is even legible, I don't know if it will be. 邮件 is the mail. 检查邮件 would be to check the mail. 自信 is confident, and 自私 is selfish. 细节 is a detail. Yeah, some of this is pretty easy. Here's an unpleasant one. 强暴 is rape. I wouldn't have remembered that. Is there anything here that... yeah, I wouldn't have remembered 不礼貌的评论, which is a rude comment. I probably wouldn't have remembered that. I might not have remembered the distinction between 不要叫醒我 and 不要吵醒我. Pretty good chance that I could forget that. So we've got 了解不同的文化. It's understand different cultures. 如果你住在温哥华, 你应该了解不同的文化. I just said if you live in Vancouver, you want to understand different cultures. Understand, that'll take time, but you better appreciate it or you're going to have a miserable time here. 一个人旅行 is traveling alone, and 景观从我们的建筑物, that'd be building, that's not the right word. That means building. I want to say from our 公寓, there we go, 公寓, 从我们的公寓, 我们好漂亮的景观. From our apartment, we have a great view. 没意思 is boring and meaningless. I don't know why I would do that. Because that's just, I've known that for 30 years. 他在日本留过学. 在日本留过学. She studied abroad in Japan. Like I wouldn't have remembered that. 留过学 is have studied abroad. 化妆 is applying makeup. 当时 at that time. 当时我 I'll try to do a little bit of recycling here by saying 当时我不喜欢别的文化. dumb sentence. At that time, I didn't like other cultures. That's what I just said. 你用鼻孔看人, so that's a funny one. You use nose hole, look at people. 你用鼻孔看人. 混血 is mixed race. 准确 is exactly correct. 他们很早走了, they left early. September 12th is British Home Children Day. I bet not many people know that. 塑胶袋 is a plastic bag. That's more the kind of thing that you need when you, not just in conversation, but when you're actually living your life. 塑胶袋. 慷慨 is generous and 小气. I got that wrong, and I called a very generous person a cheap person once, and the look on their face taught me, no. Remember that. I apologize, but still a shock to that person must have been awful. So let's remember this. 慷慨 is generous, and 小气 is cheap. 你可以把密码写在纸上吗? Can you write the password down on a piece of paper? 50克糖. The new one there is 克, which means gram. 50 grams of sugar would be 50克糖. Authentic is 地道. D is ground. Dao is way. Put them together. Put together ground and way. You get authentic. 地道 is authentic. 假期 is a holiday. 总是 or 总是早睡觉. I always go to bed early. 城市 is a city. 温哥华是一个多元文化的城市. 多元文化 is multicultural. It's not on this page, but I was trying to make a sentence, so I made 温哥华是一个多元文化的城市. Vancouver's a multicultural city. 这个节目很好看. This is a great performance. 市中心 is downtown. I remember butchering that pronunciation and being met with a just horrible, confused face once. So it's easy. 市中心. 很常用的字, 很常. So in Beijing, they're not going to say tang, but in Taiwan they do. So it's a pronunciation difference. 很常用的字 is a frequently used word. And that's a useful expression. So we've come to the end, and thank you very much.